Welcome to another. So this is a practice in self-compassion. And all I'd invite you to do is just to bring some sense of presence into that moment, just by dragging all of your attention into your body. Maybe it's a sense of weight, sense of pressure. And if you're feeling like it, allowing your eyes to close, but only if you want to. There's no requirement to. Most importantly, we're just relaxing and listening to the guidance. And we start with the more noticeable, the more physical sensations. As I was saying, that weight, the warmth. Maybe you're sitting on a cushion, maybe you can feel your sit bones, the hands in your lap. If you're lying down, maybe you're noticing the head on the pillow. Just bringing all of your attention into this moment. Now, with any compassion practice, you need to remember it's not about trying to feel guilty or feeling like you owe someone something for not being as compassionate in the past, even if that's yourself. It's just about opening our heart towards compassion, something that we're not always the greatest at. We are wonderful at opening our heart towards others, but just terrible at shining some of that light of compassion back towards ourselves. And so just as we're resting here, I'd invite you just to bring to mind someone that you know, someone that loves you unconditionally. Maybe a partner or a friend, children, maybe even a pet. I'm just imagining this person stood behind you, or sat beside you. Just in one of those positions, like they're here with you, supporting you. And I like to imagine them just stood behind me with their hand on my shoulder. That sense of support. And if you bring in this person to mind, it doesn't need to be the most perfect person. Just someone that loves you. Doesn't matter past, present. It's just someone or something that you've felt that sense of connection, sense of support, knowing that they will be there for you or have been there for you, and just imagining them here with you now. And as you begin to connect with this person, I just want you to imagine them using your name and saying to you, I'm here for you. I love you. You will never be alone. Or anything that you might imagine them saying. Even using their own words, how they may have supported you in the past. And you just continue to hear them using your name and reminding you throughout this practice filling your heart with that connection, compassion, and that recognition that you are not alone. It's very normal for us to feel a bit of emotion as we bring these loved ones to mind. But remember, the only reason why you're feeling emotion as you bring them into your mind is that they matter to you or mattered. And what a beautiful gift that is. And trying your best not to get too carried away by that emotion. It's not wrong to feel it. It is a wonderful gift that they mattered to you. And for no other reason other than you deserve it as much as anyone else does. And now, as you still connect with this person behind you, who will continue to remind you just how amazing you are. And they'll continue to fill your heart with metta, with kindness, compassion. But I want you to turn some of that compassion or harness some self-compassion just by repeating to yourself some simple words or phrases over and over again, like be patient, or we will get through this, or I love me, be strong. Or maybe it's the simple meta phrases like may I be happy, may I be healthy. We should have been shown as children how to be more compassionate with ourselves, because you matter as much as anyone else. And if you find yourself getting distracted too much by any emotions, you're always welcome just to gently guide your attention back onto your breath again and watch that soothing, calming, rhythmic flow. And then gently reminding ourselves again that I am enough, that I've always been enough. And just keep repeating those phrases over and over. Maybe it's every second or third breath. Continuing to remind ourselves just how special, unique, how incomparable we are. May I be happy. May I live a life in peace, free from suffering, free from harm. All of these things as humans we deserve. And any distractions, you just come back to your breath, back to the warmth. And remembering that distractions form such an incredible part of every practice. It's often the distracted mind that creates the stress, the anxiety, ruminating, creating fantasies, memories. And it gives us the opportunity of choice, just to remind ourselves to come back into this moment, and that we will get through this as we have done so many times. To be patient, that it will be okay. And what you don't realise is, as we do this practice, we're creating this heart of metta, of compassion, of friendship, illuminating from the inside. Something that we all have, but we just forget to ignite that flame and let it burn brightly, to illuminate within us. And now what I'd ask you to do is just bring to mind someone in your life that may be struggling at the moment, going through hard times. Maybe it's a family, friend. Just bringing them to mind. Because what we're going to do is just shine some of this compassion that we've cultivated for ourselves towards them. When I do this practice, I like to imagine them sad in front of me. And I just begin to shine this light from my heart towards them, towards this other being that's struggling at the moment, suffering in some way. And we just pass some of those wishes that we had for ourselves towards this other being, saying in the same way, may you be happy, may you be healthy, may you be free from suffering, may you be strong, may you be patient, and may you realise that you are not alone. Whatever you feel would be the right thing to say. The important thing is sending this kindness, this compassion towards this other. It doesn't matter whether you think they'll receive it or not. And the person can change, and the phrases can change. It doesn't need to be perfect. It's the intention of harnessing that selfish practice at the start, focusing only on ourselves, and watching how it magically converts in this senseless, selfless gift towards someone else. And just wishing them well. Wishing them to be free from suffering. And all you can do is hope that they receive it. And that they recognize just how special they are too. And just keep repeating the phrases over and over. Sending this compassion towards this other. This selfless act of compassion. Now just to finish, just imagine looking into their eyes and they're looking back at you. Just imagine them looking back at you and saying thank you for receiving that wonderful gift as they just begin to disappear from your thoughts. And even saying a gentle thank you to that loved one who's been supporting you behind you or wherever they are as that person disappears as well. And gently bring some attention now onto the movement of your breath. And just watching it flow in, flow out. Watching the movement, watching the change. And then in your own time, I just want you just to allow your eyes to open. As you open your eyes and taking in the colour in the room, feeling a sense of the weight of your body against the floor, and still feeling that rhythm of breath, and just finishing with this gentle yet powerful phrase: I am enough. and have an amazing rest of your day.